Welcome to Gray Overload. I'm Anthony, and I hope you've all had a fun week because take a look at what Microsoft has to deal with now. Um, we'll jump over here. I was looking at WCCF, and the U.S. judge temporarily blocks Microsoft Activision Blizzard deal. Now, this is kind of, with Microsoft getting all these other deals approved, and, the CMA is one where it said no. I also read that someplace in California is also blocking it, or California is blocking it. Okay. But the this is here just trying to say, hey, Microsoft, you can't go through and complete the deal until we've actually reviewed this. So that's basically the basic of it. It's just a preliminary injunction earlier this week, and this is just going to hear evidence of the on the injunction June 22nd and 23rd. So next week we'll hear it, and Microsoft and Activision can submit their briefs in opposition to the motion by June 16th. So in 2 days they'll have it done, and then the FTC is allowed till June 20th to submit reactions to that. So we have here's what it is ruled by the judge. A restraining order prohibits Microsoft and Activision from closing the merger substantially similar to the transaction until after 11:59 p.m. Pacific time on the fifth business day after the court rules on the FTC's motion. The date set by court, whatever is later. So that's kind of what the ruling's all about here. And Microsoft spoke to The Verge, and they said the temporary block on the temporary block, the restraining order makes sense. So accelerating the legal process is in the U.S. will ultimately bring more choice and competition to the gaming market. Microsoft spokesperson said, blah. A temporary restraining order makes sense until we can receive a decision from the court, which is moving swiftly. So hopefully that this is all moving swiftly. I know I've seen some other um, things kind of go through and be approved from some other countries here recently. What was it, New Zealand? So some of these smaller countries are approving it. This is, as much as I want to keep competition in there, I think that I think this is still going through with how it's proceeding. If the FTC and this goes through and it's all approved here in the United States, I think Microsoft pulls the trigger, closes the deal before the CMA has reverses their decision, if they're going to do that, which then leads it to what happens to the Activision games in the UK, Activision Blizzard King games in the UK. That is going to be the interesting outcome, but it kind of just seems like it's moving along. There hasn't been much opposition anywhere but the United States and the United Kingdom. The EU seemed to, after they went through everything, seem to be okay with it. I like to see more competition, I like to see more games out, but maybe Microsoft is going to do that. But we'll see. So let me know what your thoughts are on this. I think it's really interesting. I want to give you a quick update on this here, and just go what this seems to be ever or never ending case here. Hopefully we're getting down to the end of it, either one way or another, right? I think I put in some other videos. Hey, why don't you just go through and say this is going to ruin competition? This is going to be a monopoly of the size of in the gaming world that we don't want to allow. Now there is other gaming studios and everything else, but we just don't want to allow this for your current of the market. The CMA's thing with cloud gaming was just horrible. I mean, Game Pass is now coming to GeForce now, which is a pretty big deal, I think, is to have that cloud gaming with the Xbox Game Pass library is very interesting. You pay for Game Pass, you pay for the GeForce Now streaming service, and you have that streaming as well. This is going to get interesting if these Game Pass things and everything are allowed on all these other cloud services. What's really preventing it, and hampering the cloud market in any way if all these games are on there anyways. Really bad take by the CMA in the United Kingdom, but hey, it's too late now. They already made that decision. They could have came out with any multitude of better ones, and they decided on that one. So, but let me know what your thoughts are on this. If you are looking to this deal to get through, or if looking to be blocked, or if you just want it over with at this point, and I really just want it over with at this point. As much as I was against it throughout the entire thing, it just kind of seems like it's moving along, and it's just going to be approved, and no amount of me saying I don't want it approved is going to stop it. So, with that, I do appreciate everyone supporting this channel and helping it grow. I really do appreciate it. Very thankful for all that. And do the normal YouTube stuff. You know, like, subscribe, share the video. I appreciate all those things as well. Hit the bell icon as well. And until next time, God bless.